Wait, what? Oh, welcome to episode 12 of the RuneScape here series. My name is Lochichi, and today we are finally going to be grinding out quite a bit of KC on Zulrah. I'm super excited. I got my first KC in my last video, so I'm really excited to do a bunch of grinding on this boss, as is something that I've been mentioning since like my third video that I put out on the series. So super excited on that. I'm just going to go through a very quick brief overview on what to know, what gear setups, how to get there, on how to do Zulrah. So for you guys who are unfamiliar, just for you guys visually, if you guys are interested in doing the boss, first and foremost, you do have to complete 3 major quests. That is Regicide, Rolving Elves, and Underground Pass, which is right here. So you do have to complete those 3 quests before you can even have access to kill Zulrah. But once you do those 3 quests, you are all good to go. Now, in order to get to Zulrah, there's 3 methods you can go. The long method is to go to Ardougne, take the boat over to Brimhaven, and from Brimhaven, take another boat to Port Tyras. From Port Tyras, you run all the way south, run a little bit of east, and then you are right here where the Zulrah boss is, which is the Zulrah boss is like right near this little place right here. Method number 2, if you guys have at least, I think it's like 71 agility or 72 agility with a summer pie boost, you can take this agility shortcut to take you over to Zulrah, and then you get over here. So you do have to complete Fairing Part 1 and have 72 agility for the second one, which is a little high requirements, but it's not that bad. And then the third method for you guys out there, to get to Zulrah, you can actually just use one of these little bad boys, Zulrah teleports. And it's really convenient because it teleports you, like, I think like right here. And there is a slight downside to them. They do run at a cost of 16k a piece. So keep that in mind when you want to use this method. So now that we got the transportation out of the way, let's get into the gear setups. Now, as a 1 defense peers, or at least some of the 1 defense peers out there, this is pretty much the max you can really rock with this gear setup. I think the only thing I can maybe do to kind of like enhance it is maybe bring like a Sanguinesti staff and use that instead of Trident of the Swamp, but it's not really necessary, as I think the Sanguinesti staff is like 2 more max hit, and it's just not really worth it for cost effectiveness, since these only cost like 500 to cast, while the Sanguinesti costs like 2200 or something. It's kind of expensive. But anyways, so let's go into the actual magic and range setups, as these are the only 2 methods of attack you'll be able to use for this boss. For the magic setup, I am rocking the Elder Chaos hood, top and bottom. I'm rocking on my shield slot a mage's book, and on my weapon, I'm using Trident of the Swamp. I'm using the imbued Zamorak cape, the occult necklace with an ornament kit, amethyst arrows for the T-bow, wizard boots, ring of suffering, and tormented bracelet. Now I'm going to show you guys what you could use as a possible alternative. For the Elder Chaos hood, you can replace all 3 of these top, helmet, and skirt, and replace that with ghostly robes if you really want to go welfare on that. Another option you can use is a Zamorak robe top, miter, and legs as well. Give you a little bit of prayer and magic for that setup. I don't really recommend going against the occult necklace. I really don't. It's a relatively inexpensive item to use, and increases your max hit by 3. So I try to use this as much as possible. If you have to, spend money anywhere, it's really the necklace is like the biggest thing. I am rocking the imbued Zamorak cape, but for some of you guys who don't have the imbued version of the god cape yet, why don't you guys just use a regular god cape? It still provides really great magic bonus, and it's still really good cape to use. If you can't afford a mage's book, I do recommend completing Horror of the Deep and using an ancient book, and using that as a substitute offhand. And for the last 3 things, I highly recommend a Ring of Suffering for this boss. Essentially what's going to happen is that you're going to have these snakelings attack you, these little snakes that Zulrah will spawn, and these little snakes only have 1 HP. So using the Ring of Recoil or Ring of Suffering, if they do any damage to you, the Ring of Recoil will do 1 damage back to them, but killing them in the process. So it's a really great item to, it's pretty much required for this boss, as there's no way you can tank like 15 or 10 of those little snakelings attacking you at the exact same time. without killing them. So highly recommend. If you cannot afford a Ring of Suffering, you can use a Ring of Recoil. It's just going to be a little bit more multitasking, and you're going to be a little bit more cognizant of that. But as long as you can do that, you're good to go. Wizard boots, you don't need wizard boots. Really, you can just maybe swap this out with, I don't know, climbing boots if you want. Or really nothing. Holy sandals, but I think those are more expensive. But I'm just rocking the wizard boots for now. And then finally is the Tormented Bracelet. I highly recommend this for you guys. Tormented Bracelet also increases the same way that Occult Necklace does. It increases your max hit off of your magic attacks by 2. It gives you a plus 5% damage bonus, which is insanely good. If anything, if you guys really needed to be like concentrated on just 4 major items, it would be your weapon of choice, your cape, your necklace, and the Tormented Bracelet. Those are like the 4 key things to be able to hit as high as you can with a pure setup. Ring of Suffering is optional, and everything else is pretty much optional. Now, to go into the range setup, I understand not everybody can afford a Twisted Bow, but as a replacement, you can swap this out with a blowpipe. It is actually highly recommended to use the blowpipe, as you'll be able to get 2 hits for every 1 T-bow hit. So if you guys cannot afford a Twisted Bow, no, don't worry. Rest assured, the blowpipe is a really good alternative to use. Alternatively, if you are deciding to opt in for the blowpipe instead of the Twisted Bow, you can actually replace these amethyst arrows and use an unholy symbol and increase that prayer bonus by +1, helping you a little bit on the restores and prayer potions if you decide to do this boss. For the rest of the range setup, I am rocking the Ava's accumulator. It's pretty much useful to bring the accumulator on. You can maybe swap this out for something else, but I don't recommend it. Ranger's boot, again, you guys don't have to use a Ranger's boot. That's what I'm using. You can just rock the Climber's boots if you guys want to, or just keep the Wizard's boots on you as you do the kill. I am rocking the Black D-Hide chaps. I am rocking the Necklace of Anguish. Now, if you can't afford this, not to worry, you can use a Glory. The reason why I use the Necklace of Anguish is it provides a 2.5% bonus of DPS for my weapon of choice, which is the T-bow. So I'm hitting a little bit more accurately, which is always something that's really good, and it provides the best range offensive attack for this. And the last 3 things to cover is the gloves. I am using the Black D-Hide Vams, I'm using the Ranger's Tunic, and I am using the Robin Hood hat, as it will be providing one of the highest range bonuses as a peer. Some substitutes, if you guys are interested in, you can use the leather body and the regular coif to offer some less than offensive attack bonus, but nonetheless still pretty good. I can't think of anything else that I would recommend. If you guys aren't interested in like keeping this many switches, you can just do this and rock this setup the entire way through. You can just ditch these 2 and then maybe have a little bit more space for throwing in another Shark and Cameron to help you out with the kills if you're not comfortable with that. Now that we have the transportation out of the way, how to get the Zulrah, and the equipment set up for what you're going to be using for mage and range, let's go into the food and potions portion of the setup. For myself, I am rocking the Divine Magic Potion, regular range pot, 2 restores. I'd say 4 Karen ones at least. It's going to help you out just in case Zord or the Snakelings decide to do a lot of DPS on you. It's very easy just to Shark Karen one and heal up about 36 really quick. So it's really good, recommended to use. If you don't want to and you want to feel comfortable bringing maybe Sarah Brews instead, you can also use that as well. Whatever will help you kill Zora. I am rocking the Rune Pouch and that teleports, but a really interesting tactic that I learned when I was doing on the main account is you can actually use the vulnerability spell. And for you guys who aren't familiar, vulnerability reduces your opponent's defense by 10%. So what I plan to do is do a couple, I'd say, a few kills with this vulnerability and then without the vulnerability. See if there's an actual difference between it, because I can't have Vengeance on this account because I can't do Lunar Diplomacy. So as a substitute, I'm going to try using this spell, Vulnerability, and see if there's an actual difference with the time and cases. And I think what I'll do is I'll maybe have a spreadsheet. I'll just log a few times of doing it with or without and see if there's a difference with that. So now that is out of the way, I think that covers just about everything that you guys will need to know for a 1 defense pure who is attempting Zulrah. So I'm so excited to get into this. This is like a long time coming. I can show you guys, my skills in PVMing, because I promise you I'm pretty good. So let's get into it. I'm so excited. Let's go. So I don't know if you guys were able to catch that, but please don't forget your anti-venom plus plus. I forgot to include that when I was first doing the guide. So don't be like me. Just make sure you remember it. My fault on that end. And this is a voiceover. My first attempt back at Zulrah after my first KC, I just did horrible. I don't know what I was thinking, but the places I was standing in, my head wasn't right. I just wasn't doing the right rotations. As you can see, I started taking quite a bit of damage very early on. I think in my first KC, I only used up like 4 or 5 pieces of food, and by I don't know, halfway until Zulrah's HP, I was already like almost depleted out of food. So this is a bad run. I'll do a little bit better job on the second KC hopefully, and I'll do a little bit better job explaining how you should be doing it. Alright, now I'm going to be officially starting my second KC of Zulrah, and as a little bit of a pro tip for you guys, here's a cool thing to do. Take a sip of your divine magic and a sip of your divine range potion. Go to your house, take a sip of your rejuvenation pool, and your boost for magic and range will last for 5 minutes throughout the entire fight. So that's actually really good. Also, in my first KC, I forgot to use vulnerability spell, so I wasn't able to use that. So hopefully this run will be a little bit better. The snake's defense should be reduced down by 10%, so hopefully the KC will be a little bit easier to do. Doesn't seem like it's really making a difference though. Ooh, there's a good hit, 34. But yeah, for some reason, for the melee snake, all you need to be doing is standing in those 2 spots. One standing to the far east, and then standing north. Those are the only 2 spots you need to be doing. For the snake phases, that's 3 phases. It's going to be the blue, the green, and the red. For your range phase, like it's doing right now, you need to be protecting from range. So green is equal range. Make sure you're protecting range at all times until it switches to the next one. Upon its blue phase coming up in a second, hold on, it's going to take a second. It's throwing the smoke out right now. Got to make sure you're standing away from that. You do not want to get caught in that. You'll take consistent like 2s, 3s, and 4 damage. And yeah, so for the melee phase, again, all you're going to be needing to do is stand on the far north and then switch between the far east as it's looking at you. Pretty simple. You don't have to protect anything because it's not going to hit you with anything. So as you can see over there, it's at its blue phase, and all you're going to be needing to do is protect from magic. Now this is something that doesn't really get explained too much in many guides, but when it's on its blue phase, it has a chance of hitting range. So that's pretty much what happened in my first video, in my first KC, when I was attempting the boss. On a magic phase, it did 4 consistent range attacks, which is really not common. Usually on its magic phase, it primarily will hit you with magic, but on occasion, it will switch to range. I'll see if it happens. See, it on a blue phase, magic. Will it hit me with the range? No. So 4... There we go. That's a range hit right there. So on a blue phase, it has a chance of hitting with range. So something to be note. Always making sure that you're eating pretty high at high health, because it can hit pretty damn hard. So this is an interesting phase. After a certain time of the rotation, it will switch between magic and range, and this is something that you have to be really like not tick perfect, but you have to be very focused. So on a certain point, it'll one of the phases will just switch between magic and rage. They call it the Jad phase. So you have to always be like protecting against you have to make sure you're switching between magic and range. So again, I'm a little bit of like hopped up. I'm like trying to like commentate and do this boss at the same time. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to be doing, is switching between the 2 phases. Once it's killed, the loot should spawn. There we go. Second KC. Ooh, Zulrah teleports. Alright, add that to the stack. I'll be able to use that for more of my my kills. Alright, starting off, make sure you hit him with that vulnerability. Turn on that turn on that magic spell. Ooh, I splash. No. Try it again. Will I hit it? There we go. So once you see the little rings go around Zulrah, that means you've officially casted the spell. Alright, so it's in its melee phase. It's going to switch to its mage phase after this. But again, all you need to do, run to this corner right here, and you're good from the melee phase. Now it's going to switch. I'm going to be switching to my range gear and hitting it with range as I protect from magic. Alright, make sure you're just constantly running to the opposite side once every phase switches. Alright, range phase, I'm going to be switching to my magic gear. Here we go. Hitting that. Not too bad of a rotation. So far, so good. I'm not going to jinx myself, but pretty good on the rotation thus far. I think this is pretty good. I'm not really seeing a difference in these hits with a 10% decrease, but I mean, whatever. Remember, make sure to pray for a mage on its mage phase, and making sure you're going to be running around now. See, as you see that, it's going to start throwing that smoke, and now. There we go. See, all this boss really is, ooh, gotta stand one more far back. There we go. There we go, there we go. Alright, it's going to be doing melee phase. All you need to be doing is standing to the north as it looks that direction, as it looks at me right now, switching back to the east direction, and you are all good to go. It should be, yeah, range phase. Using my magic attacks and just hitting it. And now in the range phase, it has a 0% chance of doing the magic and range. On a range phase, it will only stay range unless it's that Jad phase. The Jad phase is the only one, and the Jad phase should be coming up on the next rotation. Right on this next one, that's when that their Jad phase should be starting. It's kind of hard. I can't really explain it. It's just after certain rotation, and I've done this boss like almost like 800 times on the main account, so I can't really explain when it happens. You just have to be very familiar. So watch this. Range, it should be magic. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Ugh. Yeah, I'm taking quite a bit of hits. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. I tanked a couple, surprisingly. Oh, come on. Oh, damn. I hope I don't have to tell you. Okay, I tanked it. Alright. So yeah, after it does its Jad phase, you pretty much have to be already kind of running towards the opposite side of the map, or you're going to be hit by all that smoke as you just saw. All you're going to be needing to do is, again, standing between the north and the east side of this area, and you are all good to go. It's going to be switching to its mage phase. Oh, no, range phase. Oof. Oofies. No. No. Don't die. Okay. Whew. I got worried. I got worried. This is so hard to commentate and to do this at the same time. It's not easy. But yeah, it's pretty weak to magic. You can do a T-bow only fight where you're only using the T-bow. What the hell? Oh, if I die. Oh my god, look at that. 5 HP. No prayer. What an idiot. Oh my gosh, what did I at least get? Okay. 56k, 82k in battle staffs, 20 coconuts. I mean, not bad. Teleport is POH, let's not die. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I'm starting to get comfortable with the rotations. Take a sip of Divine, take a sip of the Rejuvenation Pool, and teleport over to Zora. I think what I'll do, once I get, because I just bought a ton of supplies, I bought a ton of just regular range pots. I mean, when I have time, I'll go back to the GE and I'll buy Divine range potions too, and I'll do that as well. Where I'll take a sip of my pool. But yeah, make sure you start off with the vulnerability spell, or that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do about 10 kills with vulnerability. I actually have an Excel spreadsheet opened up, and I'm actually logging all the times I have of what I'm, what kill count and at what time did I complete it in with the vulnerability spell, and I'm going to do it without it to see if there's a real big significant difference. I should see a difference as I'm reducing the defense down, but we'll see. Again, in the mage phase, just make sure you're protecting from mage with your range gear on, attacking it, and it's pretty much all you can hope for. Hit me a couple times with range, but it's not a big deal. Protect from range, stand right here, and switching into that magic gear, attacking it. So far, not hitting too well. A lot of zeros. Alright, staying away from the smoke. Damn it, got caught. The trident doesn't have that long range, so you're constantly taking damage from it. Alright, in the melee phase, it's looking that direction, making sure I'm standing east, and then when it looks at me right now, I'm staying to the north. Very simple tactic. You'll take no damage, promise you, promise. Ooh, I forgot I was on anti. Okay. Oh man, it spawned all the way over there. Not the best rotation for myself, but it's okay. It's okay. Ooh, 100. All right, hitting the 45. A little known fact: the highest you can hit on Zulrah is a 50. Basically, once you hit over Zulrah's like cap, there's a number that's rolled. It's either 45 or oh my gosh, come on, this smoke, bro. Basically, what I was saying is, with a T-bow, the highest you can hit on Zulrah is a 50. Once you hit a potential 50, a number is rolled between 45 and 50, and whatever it lands on, that's what the damage you do to Zulrah. So it's to prevent from people when the T-bow came out and Zulrah, or actually I can't remember which came first, T-bow or Zulrah, but an update came out that prevented you from hitting higher than a 50 because people would just bring Zulrah only and they would smack Zulrah because it has such a high magic defense bonus that you'll hit it like crazy. So this is the Jat phase right now on a range phase. Hopefully I don't mess it up too bad. You pretty much have to pray like a tick before it does its next attack. That's the way to take 0 damage. Some people will mess up and they'll do it prematurely, and that's what if you do it prematurely or too late, you'll take an enormous amount of damage. So making sure you're kind of perfect on it kind of matters. So he's attacking to the north, I'm standing all the way to the east. He's attacking east, I'm standing over to the north. Pretty simple. Can't explain how easy it is. You should not be taking damage on the melee phase. Range phase, all you're going to be needing to do is pray from range. Oop, and I put on the wrong gear. Whatever. You know what? I'll just have the gear ready for when it does magic. Not a big deal. Oh, never mind. I killed it. So you can do a T-bow only. I do plan on doing a T-bow only to see what the time comparisons are from me doing this. Ooh. Not the best loot. Alright, you're basically going to rinse and repeat once again. Take a sip of that Divine Magic Potion, take a sip of the Rejuvenation Pool, and teleport to Zulrah. Whether you have the requirements, this is the fastest method for me. I CBA with getting 71 Agility and Summer Pieing and doing Fairy Ring. No, I'll stick to my Zulrah teleports. Alright, gonna go to the corner, put on that, that Magic Prayer on, and oof, we landed it on the first try. Let's go. I think this will be my last voiceover, and then I'm just gonna pretty much just knock out all the KC. I'll just kind of fast forward all the kills, and ooh, this is a different phase. It's switching to magic this time. Turn on that T-bow. Hopefully we can get some good hits. But yeah, and the cool thing and not cool thing is that Zulrah has a chance of switching its rotations. It's never the same thing, so it kind of keeps you on your toes, kind of keep you guessing on what the next phase is going to be. Ooh, I'm already half. Oof. I'm doing really well in this. Hopefully it's not going to be... Hopefully I get actually a really good... Can I get a PB? That's a real cool thing. Can I get a new PB? It's looking like it. I mean, I'm doing pretty well on... could be hitting a little harder, though. Alright, on its magic phase, make sure you're protecting from magic, using that range gear, and knock it down. Switch your range prey on as well, to hit a little bit harder, a little bit more accurately. Alright. Now for this phase, it's because I'm not in the... I don't have to stay in the corner. If I have the access to stand here without the smoke getting to me, I can just stand in this corner, and the melee phase won't be able to attack me. So that's kind of cool. Alright, protect from range, put on my magic gear. Okay. I don't think this will be a PB. It's not that quick. But I did hit pretty well on that one. So this one, it's not actually attacking me. It's just throwing all the snakelings out. So it doesn't matter what I pray on this phase. So it should be... Is that kill? This should be kill. There we go. Super simple. Super simple. What I get? Zulrah. Ooh, Snapdragon Seed. Let's go. That's like an easy like 140k. Ooh, and that was a PB. Sweet. All right, let's just montage the rest of these KCs. Alright, range phase. Ooh, I think I just messed up. Oh shit. No, I think I'm good. Oh, wait, no. Nope. Ah. First death. No. Whatever. It's okay. Wait, what? Oh my freaking god. I just got the Zora pet. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got the pen. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. I just got the freaking pet. Oh my god. What is my KC right now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fuck. Oh my. Oh my freaking god. Zora pet on the freaking 18kc. I just unlocked Zora like yesterday, and I was thinking, I'm like, oh my god, like what's the chance of me like recording this and a freaking pet drop? Yo, if you could see my hands, they're trembling right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Freaking I'm so shocked. Oh my god. I have always, guys, I have dreamed of this day for so long, to get a freaking Zora pet on just on low level, like pure count, with a freaking Zora pet. You gotta be kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me right now. Like I'm literally texting all my friends right now, like, yo. Oh god, my god. I was doing this guide for you guys, for the boys, and I freaking get a pet. Oh my, you know what? I think my loot despawned. Like, what did I get? Death runes? Fuck. I don't even care. I don't even care. Oh. You have a funny feeling like you're being followed. Untradeable trop. Pets. You know what? You know what's funny? I didn't notice anything in game. What I actually noticed was this snakeling, and it's so funny. The second that I right click, because I saw that snake right there, I'm like, that's kind of weird. I'm like, stop, don't play with me, don't stop, don't play with me. And I right click and I saw the pick up snakeling. Oh my, I ran across. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got it on vid. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this?
Okay, guide over.
Guide? Seriously, guys, I'm literally keeping this. I don't know what to say. I think I'm just gonna stop doing Zora, because I just want to make sure I'm a low leveled account. Low leveled KC with this. I can't. I can't right now. I almost like legit have to catch myself. Like I'm like so, I don't even know what to think right now. But guys, I'm not shitting you right now. 18kc Zora. I think it's safe to say I'm going to not be doing Zora on this account for a long fucking time. I'm keeping the KC on this account very low. And the cool thing is, guys, when Christmas comes around, This little guy is going to actually have a cool little party hat that I'll be able to show off. So guys, look at this. How gorgeous. Green on green. Look at this little thing. And you can change minimal for like, you can, oh, there's a melee one. Oof. There's the blue one. Oof. And I was so worried. I'm like, you know what? It's going to suck because what if I end up getting like a mutagen? And if you guys aren't aware, like with the mutagen you attach to the serpentine helm, and this account has no use for that. So I was thinking, like, I wonder if I get that first, like, you know, I wonder if that's gonna happen, but oh my gosh. All right, guys, I've been trying to legit just kind of gather my thoughts. My mind is going 100 million miles a second, but now that I've calmed down, I mean, I'm like really like amped up right now, but having a second to breathe. I will be insuring this pet on the account, so it is going to be there forever. I'm going to pick this little baby up. Look at the pet little snakeling, so cute. All right, let's talk to Probita. Yes. I have a pet I'd like to insure. 500,000. Hell yeah, I'd pay this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Your pet is now insured. You can now reclaim it from Probita if you ever lose it. So this account, this is literally attached to the, so this pet is now attached to the account forever. I have no words. Guys, you have no idea. I was actually just doing a simple video, like 40kc video, getting in the rhythm of things, and I finally just, you know, oh my gosh, literally just, that I can't even like replay that moment. It's just, that's such a gorgeous feeling. Let's just look up one last time right before I log out, whatever happens. But 18kc Zora pet, like I'm taking a picture of this with my phone. Like I don't know. Oh my, that's it. You know, episode 12, we're ending it right here. I cannot stress how incredibly thankful and happy I am right now that I have this pet. And, you know, everything that's led up to this, every single episode I've been talking about wanting to, you know, do Zora, do PVMing, show you guys like what this account's all about. And just by luck, listen guys, I'm a spoon. Like this shouldn't have happened to me. Like all the KC I've done on my main account, it shouldn't have been me. But I'm so thankful it's me. Like I appreciate all the support on you guys. On the series, on this channel. Like you guys are the ones that pushed me to want to do these things, and I could not be any happier or thankful. So thank you guys so much. I'll tune you guys in on episode 13, maybe start grinding more of that KBD pet, and that's it. Lil Chi Chi signing off.